Hello and welcome to Chuck's Diecast Car and Model Reviews. Today I'm doing a review of this Formula One car. This is the Jordan 199 and this particular model is made by Hot Wheels. I'm doing this review, in honor of Eddie Jordan, who just passed away the other day. And this just reminded me that, back in the day, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, I was a big fan of the Jordan team. They were a good team. They weren't a great team, but they seemed to enjoy themselves more than other Formula One teams. They were the ones who had the page 3, pin-up models, wear skin-tight yellow outfits and skimpy outfits, posing with the cars. And, that was back when women being sexy was not a crime. And people had more fun with things, really. And the 199 here was the most successful of Eddie Jordan's cars. This won a couple of races in 1999 with Heinz-Harald Frentzen. It had multiple podium finishes, and Frentzen actually, finished well in the standings, and the team finished third in the World Constructors Championship. So yeah, it was a successful car, and this car though is the car as driven by Damon Hill. Damon was actually one of my favorite drivers back then, and I kind of felt he got a bit of a raw deal when he was canned by Williams, and then he came to Jordan and he won a couple of races for them, sort of vindicating him as to his skills as a driver. However, he won those races while driving the previous iteration of this car, the 198. And unfortunately, he didn't do so well in this car. He was pretty much outclassed by Heinz-Harald Frentzen, his teammate, and he actually retired before the end of the season. So that's, unfortunately what happened with Damon there. But again, this is a great car. I mean, this was back in the day of the 3-liter V10s. This car was powered by the Mugen Honda engine. As you can see here, the sponsorship was by Benson and Hedges cigarettes, but of course, in some countries you couldn't use cigarette advertising on your cars, so they would put this Buzzin' and Hornets badging on it instead, even though everybody knew what it stood for. And one of the things I really liked was this Hornet, design here on the front. Prior to this, they actually had, instead of this yellow color, they actually had a gold color, and they had a snake livery on the front, which again was a fantastic livery for Formula One cars, which is again why I like these Jordans so much. Now this is a non-opening model, so Really, we can only look at the graphics and the design of the car itself. It's got the Bridgestone badging here on the tires. Of course, this is back in the day of the groove tires. Nice Bridgestone badging here on the rear wing. European Aviation, which I believe actually is the company that Paul Stoddart, the owner of Minardi, owned. Again, we've got the Buzzin' Hornets badging, MasterCard, Pilsen, Hewlett-Packard, and again, the MasterCard badging there. All of this looks very good. I mean, quality decals for, back in the day, and of course, for a relatively inexpensive model, which I probably paid maybe $15 for. Looking at the cockpit there, unfortunately, the decals on Damon's helmet are starting to sort of delaminate there, so it doesn't look quite as good as it used to, but detailing in there is nice. The seat belts are painted, but they look good. And of course, you've got the good detail there on the steering wheel as well. So all in all, this is a pretty good model. Hot Wheels, like I said, did a good job in building this model, and I'm certainly very happy to have a Formula One car of this era, because late 90s, early 2000s, in my opinion, is sort of the apex of the cool factor of Formula One with those incredible V10s. I remember going to a couple of races, US GP races in Indianapolis, and that sound was just bone-chilling. I mean, it was just amazing. And of course, this is the era of the domination of Formula One by, actually in this era it was McLaren for a couple of years there with Mika Hakkinen, and then it became Ferrari for the next few years, with a few wins scattered in there by Williams as well. But again, a lovely model of a great car with a great owner, a great fun owner, and of course this team still exists as the current Aston Martin team. So that is great tribute to Mr. Eddie Jordan. So anyway, that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. And if so, go ahead, please like and subscribe. Have a great day.